What's up, guys? It's Bryson here at C&D Customs. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be my first DIY video. I'm hoping to help you guys out, tell you what you need to know, and get you through this process as fast as you can. We are going to do a Fang light install video today on a 4Runner. The Fang lights are from 4Runner Lifestyle. They're not hard to do, time consuming, and to do them right, just watch the video. We can get it done together, and we can get you guys back on the road and save you some money, which is always great for anybody. So I'll tell you real quick a little bit about the car and who we are. So real fast, this is a female customer of ours. We built the 4Runner. We powder coated everything underneath the lift, wheels, tires, lighting from North Georgia. We installed all of it. We are a dealer of North Georgia. If you need anything, hit us up. Wheels and tires, we can get you wheels and tires, of course, just about any brand. And we are a dealer of any lifts, pretty much, and we can powder coat them here and then ship them to your door. So with that being said, we're located in East Tennessee. We're a small business, and we would appreciate any of the opportunity to earn your business. That'd be awesome. We're trying to grow. So with that all being said, let's get into this. We have a top cover here between the core support and the bumper. Pretty simple part of the job. We have some clips, as you can see, that I'm pointing to here. We're going to pop these down. Okay, so that allows the clip to be released. Now we're going to take this clip puller. We use these in the shop all the time. We have a couple sets around. You can get this off Amazon. Get it right to your door. Super easy, super quick. Just just type in clip pullers, automotive clip pullers. They'll come up. All right, so you got a few clips across the top. We're going to do that same thing to all of those and take this plastic cover off. As you could kind of see there a little bit on that starting the video, that somebody painted this bumper. They didn't do a very good job, unfortunately. I don't know why they don't pull these. I don't know why people are just lazy, but they didn't pull the bumper off, which is super simple to do. They must have just taped it up and painted on it. So I just want to know that we did not do the overspray on the plastic like that. So as you can see here, I'm taking off the clips. Very easy, very simple. I will drop the number for the shop in the description or bio. There they are. Super easy part of the job. So I'm going to take you in here now and show you the next clips. There's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you have a 10 millimeter there you got to take off. You got a clip that runs from the core support to the emblem on the front of this 4Runner, so you will have to remove it. Super easy. You push down the clip top, you push in, and then pull out, and it releases it. I did not show that part of the video, but I thought I'd show you this simple clip here, just in case you're not used to or familiar taking them off. Just get underneath it, pop it up, and then get underneath the clip itself, pull it up. One of the most easy clips out there that you can do in styles. Some of them you will fight. So guys, on this part, you'll see this picture here. You will take these 3 bolts out of these 3 10 millimeters out of the fender well. They're super easy. They just come out of plastic. You'll have 6 of them all together, 3 in the other fender well, 3 in this fender well. And then you'll go into, so then you got this front bumper, which will have some panels here, some clips I'll show you. But I'm going to go underneath and show you what to do first. There's a shot of our powder coat work and the 4-inch Tough Country lift. All right, so you have a 10 millimeter here, 1, 10 mil here, 10 mil here, 10 mil here. So you got 6 all together underneath. Those 6 have to come off, so you can pull the bottom half of this off. All right, super easy. All right, you're gonna come in here and you got 2 more 10 mils in the core support center bracket. It holds the bumper. I'm just telling you, you're gonna take those off so you can get the center of the bumper to release. Now, to get in there, it would probably be easier with just a ratchet wrench, a 10 millimeter ratchet wrench. Of course, a ratchet and socket you could fit too. Now, if you want to go fast, an electric ratchet with a 10 mil would probably be your quickest. As you can see, the impact, obviously, I've seen right here. I was not even going to fit with the extension because I needed a swivel, and I was like, well, I'm not going to get all that. I ain't worried about it. I'll just do it by hand. So I just grab a ratchet and finish it. All right, so here's where you pop these clips off. It's just a simple clip style. You just grab the end, easily pull it straight out, pop it out, keep it away from the fender so you don't scratch it as you pull the bumper off. Now there's a clip down in here that goes to the fog lights that you have to get down to. You release the top. As you can see here, you release it. Which pushes the clip down, and then you just grab the top and then pop it off. All right, now you don't see on the video, but I lay a packing pad or a blanket, whatever you have, down so you can lay the bumper flat down on its face. So then you can just get back here and pop these clips out. So I have a pick tool. You can order these off of Amazon, or you can go to Harbor Freight. Really reasonable, super easy. Or you could just use a flathead screwdriver. Not a big deal. Please just release this one here in the center. It's got a slide-in clip. And then all you're going to do is just push the centers in, and they're super easy. Push the centers and work your way from either top to bottom or bottom to the top. That way that you can work them out as you go, and you're not fighting against yourself. And then, boom. And then you just push them in. And they will fall, and the piece of molding will fall out onto your blanket or packing pad. And put it to the side. You do not need it no more. As you can see here, my drill is right there. I have to drill a piece with 11/16 drill bit, which is what I'm about to show you on this Fang light. You have to get a big enough hole for this connector to go through. If this is the style you have to be able to get this connector to go through your bumper. So you'll see right here, fit through that hole. This spot like that. So that will line up almost right on the money, right above that, coming right in there. So you got to drill a hole there. If you have this style of Fang light with this connector on it, you'll have to do it big enough so you can make it through. Otherwise, there is no other place to run it. All right, so you pull your turn signal lights out, and you run to the blue wire on the passenger side. The yellow wire across to the blue wire, and you put your tap in, and you tap it in. Well, my kit did not come with enough slack of the yellow wire, so I really had to stretch it. I mean, it was at its max. So you could add more in if you wanted to run that wire a little cleaner. I wish I would have had a little extra, but they didn't give me a whole lot for some reason. They cut me short a little bit. So as you can see, the wire comes down and hangs instead of running as clean as I would have liked. kind of bugged me, but you'll never see it. So the little module, you would just have to zip tie it here, or if you want to make a bracket, you can. This blue wire has a metal connector on the end. Each one of them does. Just cut it off. You have to cut it off. The blue will run to the driver's side. You can see the bumpers on a packing pad. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in right here and see that the turn signal light's on this side hanging down. So I'm going to put my tap on. Push it all the way over. Now my fingers were too big, so I just had to grab my little small pick tool so I could push it all the way as far as it would come over. So then I can run my blue wire on this side, take a pair of needle nose, crimp it down for the metal. Some people don't show you that part because it's easier to do with that, and then tug on it and make sure it is tight. It is not going to come out. And then clip your top cap down to keep it in, like the retainer cap. Now, you're going to squeeze your hand back up inside and just simply work the turn signal light back into its position. Pretty simple. My hands are fairly big, so you can get your hand up in there without having to pull the headlight, which we want to save time and not have to do if we don't have to. You got a red and a black. Course is positive and ground. You're going to run them in between the core support and the headlight up towards the battery. You're going to simply just zip tie this little module up and cut off the wire or the access of the zip tie, just to try to do a nice clean little install here. As you can see right here to your left where I drilled the hole there, you can kind of see where it was drilled to run the connector through, and then you just put the connectors and screw them together. Pretty simple there. So what I'm going to do here is, I wanted to, on purpose, show you guys that you could do this by yourself. So this is me just by myself doing this in the garage late after we already closed to help you out. So as you can see, I'm trying to get it with my one hand, and I'm like, okay, the bumper's kind of in my way, so I'm trying to just set it, and I was like, okay, this ain't going to work either because I can't get my hand in there. You could probably go from the bottom and do it, but I didn't. I chose not to. So I just pulled it back a little bit, got my hand in there, and it's real simple. Push the clip in the bottom, and then you just pull that retainer clip back over the holder, and it pulls it to it. Now I'm going to set the bumper. Just be careful, make sure everything lines up. Pop it in to hold it for a second until I get my clips in. Same thing on the other side, just pop it in. It just pushes right back into the groove. Simple. Now the packing pad's soaking wet because my floor's wet because we just got a snowstorm in East Tennessee, so I'm going to move this thing out of the way. So I'm going to go put it where I can dry it. I'm going to put my 6 clips in the top so I can hold it, so I know the bumper's not going to pop off on me and hit the ground or nothing crazy. That way we don't have no problems. We went ahead and started the 2 10 millimeters that were in there on the center support. Go ahead and get those put back in and taken care of. They're out of your way. Now, a good rule of thumb usually, though, is to get this mocked up and really kind of check your lights before you go through all these steps and assume that everything's okay. I'm just doing it because I've done it and I know everything's okay and everything's all right. But this way, if you go ahead and just finish the wiring part before you start bolting anything up, that way you can double check, make sure everything works correctly. Because it's a pain if you have to take everything back off and restart. As you can see where I ran the wire just underneath the core support and behind the headlight. Now there's a wiring mess because I was wiring up rock lights at the same time. So everything's kind of a disaster right now. So don't pay attention to that. So you're going to take these little shrink butt connectors. They come in handy. We use them in every size of gauge of wire here. And you're just going to put it on the end of your fuse tap. And you're just going to cut the wire where it's enough so it'll overlay itself inside of it. I should have showed you how to do it just in case you didn't. And then use a torch or a heat gun to melt that solder into both wires so you make a good connection there. Really simple, easy, and you'll seal the wire also so there's no moisture can get to it. So you're going to take this out, put your 10 in it, and you're going to put it into this one I'm about to show you, which is INJ, and it's a 10 fuse. So what we're going to do, the reason we do that is when the ignition gets power, it'll give power to these lights. Otherwise, it won't have power to it. So, real nice, easy, simple. And you're going to finish that up with heating it up. And then you're going to run your ground to the body. Right here, there's a body ground already here from Toyota. So, it's just easy just to tap it right there and be done. Nice, clean. When you're done, you'll see you have everything tucked away. All right. So as you can see, the running light works with the running light on that side, and the turn signal works with the turn signal. So really nice, clean, looks good. There it is on the passenger side, so you can see it, what it'll look like. There it is with just running lights. A really nice, clean look. These look really good and make the 4Runner. They already have an aggressive front end on these, so it just adds to that aggressiveness. It looks good. I'm just telling you, you're going to put that back on the same way it came off with 10 clips, or not 10 clips. Actually, it might be 10 clips. Don't hold me to that, but you've seen it in the video. There's the heat gun and everything to get the job done. So you will need a heat gun, some wire strippers, basic tools like that. You need some probably needle nose, wire strippers, heat gun, 10 millimeter, clip puller or flathead, and that's all you need to do the job. I'm just showing you the right light here. It looks really good. This is just your running light, your daytime, or without even your turn signal light on or your actual light. There's your turn signal, and when you hit it, it works. Like I said, not really a bad job, time consuming. Remember, if this is your first time doing it, allow yourself some slack that it will probably take you a little longer. First time than ever again. I just thought I'd show you some shots here, the powder coat on the inside of the fender well and some of the rock lights there that I got it lit up. Now remember, it is dirty and nasty from salt and snow because we just got a snow. She just brought it to us the day before. So it's been through the snow and the salt. Garage is a mess. We got so many projects going on. Always got projects. Got another car over there in the paint booth too. Alright, so here's finally everything tucked away clean. I'm just showing you here 2 relays. That's for my rock lights and my wheel lights from North Georgia again. There's all my grounds that I need for my battery posts. There's the ones for my body. Everything's ran clean to inside the vehicle. There's your wheel lights. There's our wheel lights and our rock lights. That's one rock light, by the way, from North Georgia. It does that whole fender well, which is, like I said, pretty impressive. We stand by their stuff. It's really good. There's our relays for both of those. One's for the wheel lights alone and one's for the rock lights. I think rock lights, there's 8 on this install, and then, of course, 4 wheel lights. So, but everything was tucked away clean. Got her wheel lights and rock lights on 2 switches inside, real nice and clean. Tucked away. You can put those in the Toyotas. You can get them to do the replacement to those plastic covers there to even do it cleaner if you want. It's completely up to preference. So, but the Fang lights just tap into the fuse box and they run off that module. So and of course you already tapped them into the turn signals. So you do not have to do no switches with those. The install is pretty much finished. You have to put those 3 fender well bolts back in, of course. I didn't show that. And the bolts underneath you have to put back on after you're installing the bumper. I didn't show that, but that should be a given. If you guys need any work and you're around us, or if you need powder coating work, you can send it to us. Or you can buy a lift kit through us. We can powder coat it and then ship it to you guys. We really appreciate you watching our first install video and DIY. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Please help a small business grow. We love you guys. You guys are what helps our business. Without you, wouldn't be no business. Thank you.